welcome back to the show. So today we're looking at an episode of Quantum Leap. And in this episode, we're looking at the episode, How the Tess Was Won. When in this episode, Sam finds himself as a veterinarian who has to compete as a cowboy to win the heart of a cowgirl, Harris. I'm gonna say I think this episode is pretty entertaining. Is there anything, I'm gonna be honest, while I think this episode is entertaining, I like the costuming and all that, but honestly, looking back at it and, thinking about it, the most I can remember about, not saying this episode's bad, and it's not, say, oh, what happened in this? It's just, compared to most episodes, say, oh, wow, this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and all that. Whereas this one is just, say, oh, yeah, I remember this. It's, say, he has, trying to get with the daughter of a ranch hand, and as well as trying to take care of a young pig who basically has allergies to the things that live on Tess's ranch. There's other moments in the episode, whether it is Tess overheating from working too much, and Sam, in a way, being a doctor and, helping her, from being dehydrated. And I feel say, the episode, when he's helping her get better, I feel like this is probably before a time when people really do, say, oh, hey, people get, before people knew, there was people that would get dehydrated and, working out all day. And then we have, say, a young buddy, Holly, and then he, at the end of the episode, Sam helps him, in a way, create the song Peggy Sue. It starts out Peggy Sue, but he ends up changing to Peggy Sue, because Peggy Sue wouldn't really work song-wise. And then, ever so often, in the episode, trying to think, Al, it's been a while since I watched, Quantum Leap, I apologize. Al will suddenly show up and go, well, me and Tina, we're not doing so well, because, Tina was having, trying to make Al jealous by messing around with Gushy. And I'm gonna be honest, say, the thing I like about, the new series sometimes, seasons, the new season of the show, is I like the fact that sometimes instead of just, saying, oh, remember the time X, Y, or Z happened? Yeah. I do like it times where they actually have moments that are actually talked, visually as well. I do wish, say, even though it's just season 1 on original show, I do, wish it would sometimes show, hey, this was going on in the waiting room. But, honestly, I gotta say, as, say, the early run of the show, The Tess Was Won is an alright episode. It's got some great costuming. It's got some great acting as well. It's a pretty memorable episode. But as the show would go on, it would get better. But what are your thoughts on the Quantum Leap episode, How the Tess Was Won?